All right, welcome. So this video is why you should take your self-improvement seriously. So this video is just going to cover exactly why self-improvement is so important in the modern day, why our modern day addictions are so bad for us, and our success, our ability to achieve success, and what some issues with self-improvement nowadays are, and how we can overcome them, how we can view self-improvement in such a way that it can still be used as an effective tool. So before we begin the video, for those of you who are new to self-improvement or want to progress further on self-improvement, you can join the Academy of Self-Mastery Early Access with the first link in the description below. Go ahead and hop in there. I'll teach you guys all about routine, dopamine detoxing, and habits, as well as some foundational pieces of fitness and your diet, and some productivity tips as well, right? Everything. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and click that first link in the description below. Now, the unfortunate truth of modern day addictions is that we are surrounded by things that are overstimulating and things like hyperpalatable food, TikTok, and social media that gives us instant stimulation, instant entertainment in any moment of boredom, and that is constantly feeding us with new information within seconds, right? So all of these different things, drugs are more accessible, right? Porn and sex is more accessible than ever before. All of these things are easily accessible. And so the problem with it is everybody in the modern day is completely and utterly fixated on these things, on these really human flaws, right? And the problem is everybody has forgotten about really like the true meaning of living, right? People have forgotten about work, having goals, creating some type of real success in the world. Everybody is just happy in comfort and in pleasure, right? And so how we fix this is we learn to actually focus our attention onto the things that really matter. So like having goals, having a business, having a sport that we pursue, building our fitness and our health overall, right? Building up our diet, our mindsets, our knowledge base, right? Building up a spiritual connection to some form of higher power. All of these things are more important and should be prioritized, but in the modern day, we've become so obsessed with our addictions and our comfort that we've actually lost track with all of these things. The fulfillment of your true purpose is the only reason to live, right? So the fulfillment of your true purpose in life is the only reason we're here living in the first place, right? It is the whole, it is the purpose, right, for our life, right? It is the purpose for which we have these human bodies and this energy and these minds that can create and these hands that can actually manifest physically what we create in our minds. We are here solely to fulfill that purpose. And so to not spend our lives optimizing for our ability to achieve this purpose and move in that direction is a waste. Anything that is not in alignment with that purpose, with that individual, who that person is a waste. And this doesn't mean we don't have fun in life. This means that the fun in our lives is in alignment with the person we're trying to become, right? Not in alignment with degeneracy, even if we are working to become successful on the other hand. So why self-improvement is the key to success? Self-improvement is the key to success because it essentially optimizes your brain, your body, your habits, your mindset, your discipline, all of these things, your lifestyle, optimizes all of them for peak growth, peak progression, and peak focus and intensity and energy and health and vigor. So everything is optimized for you to be at the best of your ability, and therefore you can apply that to whatever business, whatever goal you have, right? And so that is why self-improvement is the key to success, right? By utilizing the different tools that allow us to keep progressing, keep on a path of improvement, progression, and growth, we can actually ensure that we see real results in our lives, because we're never progressing in some areas and then regressing in other areas, right? And so that's key. If we're not constantly doing this back and forth battle with ourselves, we'll be able to break through the chains of our current self, break through the chains of our current limitations, and progress well beyond anything we've ever thought possible and achieve things greater than we've ever imagined, right? And so that's the key here, right? Self-improvement is going to allow us to do that. Self-improvement is going to allow us to optimize our lifestyles for success, for growth, for progression, and becoming the best, the absolute best version of ourselves. Now, the issue is modern day self-improvement has become quite problematic and chaotic, right? It has become full of ego, this idea of success being the most important thing, being willing to completely disregard anything and everything else, health, happiness, and a stable state of mind, right? All for the sake of money and success. It has become obsessed with the idea of women and sex and the materialistic aspects of success. And this is wrong to me because self-improvement is supposed to be about making success more about growth and development as an individual, more so than the materialistic aspects of it. And so that's really the problematic aspect of self-improvement, is that right now it's more focused on pleasure and gratification than it is on actual success, true success, internal success, right? Yes, the external success is a measurement for how much of this internal success we are achieving, but by focusing on the external success, by focusing on the external factors, by focusing on indulgence of the external factors, we negate our ability to really progress and learn from our mistakes and the things that we're achieving in life. Now, what self-improvement really is and what it should be is a foundation to your true success. Now, in reality, self-improvement is really just a set of tools. It's a mindset and a lifestyle that can optimize for growth and for progression in a specific field. But we have to have that purpose. We have to have that real goal in order to really optimize for this. And that's the point of self-improvement. Self-improvement is literally only there as a tool for us to optimize for our ability to progress and achieve our goals. Other than that, it's pretty much useless and completely pointless. Not in the sense that like throw away self-improvement if you're not working towards this big goal, but in the sense that it optimizes for us to achieve something in life, and to not have that thing is really just a waste of effort. And that doesn't mean live a healthy lifestyle when you're not working towards some big goal, but that just means that if you are going to be on full self-improvement, real true self-improvement, self-development, you have to have a goal, you have to have an objective, you have to have something that you're working towards and trying to achieve in order to be able to do this in such a way that you are actually optimizing your lifestyle for progression. Because if you don't have something to progress in, you won't see the actual benefits or the results of your self-improvement. And that is where we get lost in degeneracy and obsession over money and women, is because people aren't actually manifesting the fruits of their self-improvement by progressing in something specific, progressing in a skill that's meaningful to them. So that is all I have for this video. For those of you guys who are serious on your self-improvement and you want to progress faster, go ahead and click that top link in the description. And for those of you who are athletes or entrepreneurs or just want to operate on an elite level, you can go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram, and we will get you into my mentorship program, where I will teach you guys exactly how to optimize your lifestyle to progress towards your goals faster and easier, and optimize for your ability to achieve them in full. But if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and click either of those two links and get in touch with me. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm out of here. Peace.